my 5 friends lost their limbs, and literally just
4 out of your 5 friends.
Yeah, it's just, and we're all very close friends. I mean, her 2 brothers, I know the family well, and they're like brothers to me. I love them to death, and I wish the best to everybody. Our friend Mark, thing, you know, he lost both of his legs, most likely, or no?
One.
Our friend Mark, thing, you know, he lost both of his legs, most likely, or no?
One.
Thing, you know, he lost both of his legs, most likely, or no?
One.
Thing, you know, he lost both of his legs, most likely, or no? Most likely, or no? Most likely, or no?
Hey YouTube. Awesome tribal music. Max Malone telling you what you don't want to hear. Unfortunately, it's the truth. And there's nothing I can do about it. It's up to the people to wake up. I mean, we about done all we can with this thing. Gotta wait till the next one. I guess I'll fade this music out. Alright, here you go. The lovely couple. After roughly 1 minute or more after the bomb went off, they decide to make up camp. None of the other people are in position yet. They're the first ones. They have continuous smoke grenades going off, so it stays foggy until they're all set. And this is how they did it. These criminals are unbelievably unbelievable, and they're getting away with it, and no one wants to believe it, except for the people who are already awake or spiritually awake. But these people here are the first ones on this corner to get into position. Now, if the bomb just went off and she got hurt that bad, she would have fell to the ground wherever she got hit. This is a little over a minute after the bomb went off, and they ran in there to get into position. Okay, she didn't just get hit with anything. You can see there's a guy with a kid there. To the right, there's a guy holding a child, and he was standing almost directly in front of the. And this is the Associated Press picture here. It's a posed picture, obviously posed picture. You don't get a better picture than that. There's nothing wrong with the girl. But you'll see there's a guy, he ran back with his kid. Okay, I'm not going to throw the footage back in again, but trust me, there's a guy carrying a little child, and he was standing right where the danger zone was, and nothing happened to him. He ran away, and then he ran back to see if everybody was okay, and then he's like figuring out there's nobody hurt, and he can't believe his eyes. You'll see the guy coming up on the right-hand side. He's carrying a small child. Actually, there's a woman carrying a child, too. They're walking back. Who would bring their child back to a gruesome scene? Nobody. Okay? Look all the way to the right. Right after, you'll see. There's this guy here with a child, and there's a woman with a child behind the guy with the black and yellow. There's two parents with each, they're holding a child, and if that was a real bomb going off, those people would not be walking back. The reason why they're walking back with child is because they realize that this is fake. You don't walk back to a bomb situation with your child in your arms, because if it was a real bomb, you keep going because there could be another bomb coming. You get it? You got a child in your hands, a bomb goes off, what do? You're going to stick around? No, you get the hell out of there. You get out of Dodge, right? Because it could be another terrorist bomb. It could be anything. You want to bring your child to safety. But these people brought their kids back because they're like, wait a minute. It's being directed. Wait a minute. It's fake. Wait a minute. It's staged. That's the only reason why those two people came back with their child. Oh, it is so easy to see this, man. If people would only look and dig and find the footage and ask questions and look, they know for themselves. Instead of getting on, they see my video and go, oh, you're crazy. You're nuts. You should be killed, Go look for yourself. It's all true. It's 100% truth. Okay? What's not true is your TV. Every channel, okay? Whatever news channel you're watching, complete, utter bullshit. All lies. People are finally waking up to this. All right? They're waking up to this. They use actors and everything, and then they use fake stories on top of that. Like the 3 girls rescued after 10 years. She got rescued so easily, right? Just go read that story, how easily they got rescued, with that black guy's testimony. And that couldn't happen like a month after they got kidnapped. 10 years was your only opportunity. For whatever reason, they're putting these fake, stupid lies, fake stories in the news. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. All you got to do is realize that they're doing it. They're fucking doing it. And you have to wake up to this. All right. Now, in the beginning of the video, did you see the two people, the couple over there? The girl was totally pissed because the guy kept screwing up his lines. You know, he said 4 out of 5 of his friends were lost their arms and legs, and you could go back. You didn't see her face, but you see her blonde hair shaking. No, 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 because he's making it up, and it wasn't even reported what he said. Okay, and then he goes, "Oh, you know, my friend lost both his legs," and she's like, "No, she had to open her mouth. She was pissed, and you could tell she didn't want to lie anymore." And she's like, "No, no, 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 one leg, you idiot." And he's like, "Oh, okay." Stupid jackass. Your friend loses a leg, you're going to say he lost 2 legs? Yeah, he's not too sure. 1 or 2 legs. I don't know. Could be 1 leg, could be 2. I don't know. No, I don't think so. All right. Let's check Jeff Bowman out in his wheelchair. Let me pull the footage up. Okay, Max, I already put the footage in. It's already rolling. All right, way ahead of you. All right, here's Jeff Bowman. Okay, this guy was already an amputee before the bombing ever started. Who exactly he is, I don't know. Watch how fast they're pushing this guy, and he goes over the bump. Ba-boom! And he's like, no problem. He's just holding on. Yeah, I lost half of my body, and they sit me up on a wheelchair, and no blood will drain out. Don't worry about it. Look at this. Watch this. Ba-boom! Look how fast they're pushing him, and his legs are bouncing up and down, and the fake prosthetic leg came falling off, so the guy had to put it back in. Unbelievable. Anybody believing that he lost his legs still? I don't think so. You know how many comments I got after I put up my video, French Fries and Gravy? If you haven't seen it, look at that. Look at the legs shaking, the fake legs he got on top of there. This guy is fully alert and aware, not in any pain. He's just enjoying the ride, being pushed. Well, check out my movie French Fries with Gravy, because when I put that out, I got tons of comments and people contacting me saying, you know, I'm a surgeon, I'm a medical guy, I'm an ambulance guy, and that guy would be dead in 2 minutes. He sat 22 minutes on the ground with not one person looking at him. Nobody even cared because he wasn't injured. They walked around him, walked by him. They took a black lady on the only stretcher they had at the time who had no apparent injuries and put her on the stretcher while they left him on the ground. And then they come up with a wheelchair for a man who lost half his body and half his blood already, supposedly. And then they prop him up on a wheelchair so his blood would drain out. The guy is impossible for this guy to be alive. It is totally impossible for this guy to still be alive and alert and awake. Not to mention, look how fast they bring him over the speed bump. Look at this. Okay, real or fake? Tell me. Okay, what is he adjusting right now? He's a doubly amputee, and they have prosthetic legs. That the right one came out, and he had to put it back in. I mean, people who are awake, we've seen this footage a dozen times, but I figured I'd put this in my video in case, you know, one of you want to show somebody who's not awake in your family. It's sort of a package deal here, you know. I mean, there's tons. If you had to put everything together, the movie would be 3 hours long. But it's very important. I think this is very telling indeed. And there's also a surgeon who went on the radio, and he described what he saw and said there is no chance in hell that this man just had his legs blown off. Okay, it was on a radio show. I was going to put it in, but then it'll be too long. You can go look it up for yourself. Maybe I'll leave a link in the description box if I find the link again. I actually have the audio, but then it's just going to make the video really, really long. It's already too long. But, yeah, he said, not only, the guy goes, he's a surgeon. He goes, I don't know what this guy is, but he already had his legs amputated. And that's that. He said, the only conclusion I can draw is that he's an actor. Why they're doing this, I don't know. You know, that's what he said. So show the footage of my French fries with gravy to medical professionals and see what they tell you. They're going to tell you the same thing. They all tell you it's fake. No blood came out of the guy's legs. Okay? No blood at all. Check it out for yourself. All right, I've said enough. All right? That's that. Done and done.